Hello everybody, it's me Yamchers and welcome back to some more I Love You Colonel Sanders. So today, where we last left off, we made it to this part of the game. I checked before I started recording and we are halfway done with the game. So that's kind of cool. It's not that long yet, it's not that short, but it's good enough for, 2 episodes. And I said, you know what? I'll play it again. I'll play more of this ASAP because it was genuinely a lot of fun, pretty funny, and very, very well made. The art style and everything's great, but enough about me rambling about the game. Let's actually play. And you guys also seem to really enjoy this. So anyways, you meet up with your bestie from school. This is where we last left off. Before we can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, I was about to say master, she launches into a story of her own. Here we go.
Oh, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank.
Like him, like?
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him, like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders exposed?
Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
Well, I don't see why. Or I don't see how he isn't, honestly. No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah, but he was so popular that
I cannot read, holy crap.
That he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode, was also convertible he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. Jeez, I cannot read for crap. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in a pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with the new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student and ever attend a University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. Well, thanks for making that clear. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of the secret ingredients?
Your bestie's eyes light up.
Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient.
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the
the garden,
where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said he was a powder created. He was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals. And that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my...
What am I playing? What am I reading? Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted.
I think you've been very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
I think I should make up a fake ingredient, because he trusted me, right? I'm going to keep a secret. I'm good at doing that in real life, and I'm going to do it here. I'm going to keep the secret. I'm not going to tell, even though she is my best friend in the game. I'm not going to tell her, because Colonel Sanders doesn't really know her. So I'm going to make up a fake ingredient. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
Eye of Newt. Wow.
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes and cherry blossom petals fall in the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Oh my god.
So majestic.
Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Run to... You know what? Screw it. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on his rear, sending everybody free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. That's pretty much me in real life. Like, reading this, I can't speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut. Dang it, that's why I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam intends to cover for you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure just gets really nervous around people they like.
Bruh. Oh, damn, Miriam! Miriam! I don't like you! I don't like you the last episode! I don't like you this episode, Miriam! What? This is not helping.
I mean, they got food poisoning and we're all up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
She gives you a wink and smile as if it's a situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals, Ashley and Van, are doing something bad. Who's that? By the way, they're hiding. You know, it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bat or bad. You try and get a peek over Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try. He immediately dressed the rivals down for their immature behaviors. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best
chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes
whatever that word is. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret.
You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got pop pinned to the wall. They're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're praying.
Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clink must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's mighty foot. Hey, watch it. Wait, what was his voice? Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz,
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't honestly. What do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. His panting, which does seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you. Sorry, I got a little worked up when people try to pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite food, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, there was a chicken who signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, yeah, church. Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Oh no. A dog biscuit! Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles, an example of his own culinary talents perhaps. You reach out for it when Sprinkles jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. Can this be the end? Game between dog and his bone probably isn't a great choice. God damn. Okay. Alright, so it's not the biscuit. It's not the biscuit. Look at all these biscuits. Oh, I got to start from here again? Are you serious? Well, I know what to do. Just skip all of this. Skip it all. Like a boss. Make up fake ingredient. Yep. Okay. Admire him. We're just gonna try to go for the same path that I went last time. Okay, tell them stop acting immature. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay, so we're here, I think. Can't stop. Alright, can't stop admiring Colonel Sanders. Okay, here we go. This is it. Okay. A shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The peppers triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Go, there's the ghost of the student. My friend. Ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill...
The prophecy? You must... You feel yourself begin to regain conscious. Oh man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared.
Via timed competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Step up and tell them you're on. Script. A bit of lunchtime competition, huh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Yamchers. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to the madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, Lil sense you breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we start the timer. And a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. Oh god. That's what I'm talking about. Raggy. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me. In case anyone was wondering, I hope its message lifts you into victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you feel like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. This timer runs down. You'll be forced to pick some randomly. Okay. What temperature does the water boil at? That's wrong. What were you thinking, Yamchers? Get your head in the game. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs? I think it was 7. I better sense than that in this miniature kind of nonsense, or no less. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude? Okay. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted. You have to. Okay. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you come from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw the energy from the place. Now would be a great time to harness the energy. That's right. Okay, this is shy. You're not going to miss it. Okay. You try to shut the noise of the arena. This is so stressful. And focus on your cooking. What was the sound of success? Silence. That's right. Yes, I'm doing good now. I got this. That's right. When they taste your cooking, they'll be taken with it, unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Yamchers. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. No, you can think about Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy did you? You were thinking, get mine. That was so fast. Get your mind in competition, yeah. You're stranded on a desert island. Alright, let me actually read this. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. What do you take? What? I'm sorry. I know, right? You're now what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. You can says biscuits. Oh wait, something about biscuits. Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, I'll say Elijah. What's her name? Ashley. Good God. My brain is just scrammed. I'm so much pressure. I'm under stress. Has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer as you do the crowd gasp.
Yikes!
Bzz.
I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing a personal touch.
Bzz.
You might not have any hands, but Yamster's does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer, rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Yamsters, no!
But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
I'm sorry, Colonel.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now, please. The battle is over. It can't be. I was go finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No. Wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account for Yamster's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence.
But the thing is, Sprinkles is a dog. Dogs can't have chocolate, so he most likely hate this and say, "I won." Watch. This has to happen, right?
I was gonna ask Yamsters to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind leading me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders poured a hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. What?
Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry. Jalil.
Right? That's how you say it. Oh, okay, that looks very good. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it? What's her name? Ashley. Just spell the name normal! What's with this bullcrap? Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you.
As he places sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between... You know what? Internalize. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, but they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. A storm rages. That's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and they have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Well, dang. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from the run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, and enrolled in culinary school incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated. Well, handsome for sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstruction. whatever the crap that word is. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I have to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I'll create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Just as your moment grows imminent, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Oh no. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Master!
Go, the Spork Master is here to fight a hero.
Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night.
That was Borko. My twin and I, Gorko, am here to revenge them.
Are you stronger than Borko?
Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask?
Colonel Sanders smirks as he already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I really feel guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Yamsters is trying to say, or is saying, is, can we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies.
I suppose we really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got those pointy teeth and claws.
All the better for enjoying tasty food. Surely, you like to eat, don't we all?
Of course I do.
Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this. You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp.
Oh, look at that biscuit, looks so good.
Delicious.
Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into the creature who stands here today.
I don't believe it. You were a human once?
Well, no. Is
that Chihuahua? Chihuahua. I think that's a Chihuahua.
But I was still a student at the school until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dog on me, and I was
magic spellbook?
Precious Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost the book. I beg of you respect it. Your bravo chef is really on the dark evil magic. No use of protecting innocent from those who get to deceit and go to the sorcery and go to the door. If you need me, don't fear, I'll be there.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Yamchers. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Ooh. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Oh, you can see him as a baby. He still had the mustache and the beard. Oh, that's so cool. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, both perhaps. Nav, you got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? You know what? Reveal it. Just do it. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Lux. It's a Lux, I believe.
Magnificent.
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold onto the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I could admire its taste later and think back on this moment. Or you know, steal it for yourself. I made the coleslaw confirmed, everybody. Yes, KFC, what you have now is my coleslaw. I want money, please. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realize that now would be a perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Well, that's so cool. Let's start left to right. What's this? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Oh, it's a save. Okay. You think for a moment what number is important to Colonel Sanders. Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn to dial 111111, the safe opens inside it. You find a single note. Can chicken be prepared? What's that say? Something style. Tap on the okay. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Oh, that's so cool. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Oh wow, it's throwing shots. I love how KFC is throwing shots at themselves. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Tap on oh. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one of its hanger off and try it on. He can walk. He can come back any second. Why? The jacket is a bit big for you, but soft and comfortable, and you give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? See, exactly, there he is. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks, why were you wearing his jacket? Ask why you were wearing his... Exactly! Stupid. Aww. I don't usually loan these out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decide that is now your moment to make a big move. You tell him you're cold. You fess up and tell the truth. Do I go all in? Screw it. Whoa, this isn't the kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying, but still. Wait, what? Wait, what do you think I meant? Wait, what? Are you serious? Okay, alright. So it's not option number 1. Are you okay? We're starting here. Blah 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 blah. Okay, it's a spork monster. I have to go through all this again. Biscuits, yummy, very epic. Reveal it. Yep. Okay. Alright, so we did these already. All 3 of these. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cherishing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Okay, let's do outside. He gazes out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Oh, great. Great. Just then the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on the quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you just see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window to crack, and the ghost of a student swept out with a breeze. That's funny. Oh, you notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy. Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. Low note clipped on the chicken's foot reads, a true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Okay, now let's do this. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in the lake. Summer of 69? No, it's one of the 69. It's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's it's blank. Okay, and let's try this again.
Oh no.
Oh, you're back. Okay. You fess up and tell the truth. You confess. Here we go. This is it. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in my way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Yamshires. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Oh my god. You wake to a beautiful morning, Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about, blank box. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeous plated breakfast, and your mouth waters on the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. There you go. It's miraculous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
What am I playing? What happened?
How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Oh wow. Such a confidence, such a grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down, flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner, could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion, confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get... No! There's still one more day of school after all. The University Cooking School Academy for learning awaits. Are you serious? Come on! No, I'm gonna finish this game right now. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got word that something happened to you.
It's okay. I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to spin on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You would not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
So I've been partnered up with Clank. He asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say skydiving as if that's typically first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker?
Now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of her own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. Being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong. You don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Oh, dang. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in a quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact, because you know he's Pop.
What's this swirly? This house delicious.
Oh, it's great, and I'll order you. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I will have my swirly with sprinkles, please. He has sprinkles as a dog and a tweet. And you can get your swirly dipped too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school.
There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentleman and a beautiful creature? Such a gentle and beautiful creature.
You've got some nerve, Yamcha, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. Wait, what? I thought it was Ashley who said that, not me. What? What happened? You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. Naturally, and you, whatever the crap, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school, Yamchers? Or yeah, okay. That was different senses. Yeah, I suck at reading. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? The Yamchers, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting her?
But why would the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Yamchers. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. Fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Yamchers. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. An attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley. You take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Well, that's that book. It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire?
I'm probably saying this crap wrong. I suck at reading. I don't read, obviously. You can obviously tell. I have a terrible vocabulary. You can obviously tell. So bear with me. I'm getting through this. I'm getting better. Everyone relax.
Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could have used a spell here that says it'll erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on upcoming. No! Why? What? Why? Why would you do that? No.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe you tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, it is drastic, but this time's called. Are you serious? You got memory erasing spells sitting right in front of you. Pretty good excuse to try it out. No, don't do it after. Nope. Nope, not doing it. Take your friend's advice to put the book away. It's almost time for class. Jeez. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent.
When you follow his...
When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perch on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence, I told you never come back here, Terrence. I'll destroy you, Terrence.
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again.
After Sprinkles is satisfied about that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Yamchus, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see,
but before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. Wait, what?
I told you save it for after class.
Bzz, bzz.
You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises.
But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know?
Bzz, bzz.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date.
Bzz.
Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down a mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Sad beep. Clank begins to stutter. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks.
Your amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank burps out completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he almost has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. What? In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. The test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
Oh no. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay?
Oh, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs as she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me.
Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it. And a ranch big enough for both of us, and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Papa Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show little interest anyhow. That's sweet. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it. Where you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his evil counterpart. What's her? Ashley. This stupid name throws me off. The spelling. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of recipe you've been working on. Yamcher's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Yamchers, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pies begin to bake, and the smells slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it costs you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it like there was no sound at all. Screw it. Fess up about your practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm going a little bit more than visualizing. I know my nose can smell pot pie from 400 yards. It's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You know, it was a pot pie just from the smell. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie of all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. No time, but the final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. This is getting dramatic.
There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up the cook-off of a lifetime. Guys, this is it.
This is the moment we all been waiting for.
You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and what's her face, Ashley, are prepared widely elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing the 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this has gotten serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Egg wash.
No, here, better voice.
Egg wash.
There, that's not the same. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend blaster.
Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and ride.
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula.
Even Clank gets in on it.
5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity as was foretold.
You must let it happen, or the implied uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct.
Fanvin quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No. Do it the hard way. That's what Colonel Sanders says. Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm going to do this the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Yamchers. Miriam knows this too.
And I've always believed in you, Yamcher, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? What about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Well, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient.
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get the— Oh, no! Oh no! A bowling ball explodes, sending Mary flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are manny. I think Gorko, or man, I think it's supposed to say manly. I think Gorko had a day off. But you have conjourned, Steve, and I hate the battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love your stuff. It's better than TV. Your crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've gotten into a grimoire eater stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scared tactics class. When I woke up, he tosses a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself. Give up no! Summon the extra power. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. I'm going Super Saiyan. What? My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Yamchers, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you have been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue? Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I'll show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy coursing through your veins, or courses through your body, I should say. You know that with this power you can do anything, except turn back time. Which would be super useful because while you're powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven can be served. But don't worry, dear Yamchers, you may have suffered from setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders I'm getting so pumped. Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. And you've managed to make it. And you managed to make it. Is mac and cheese? You mean his? What? You managed to make mac and cheese, and time is almost up, and you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Oh, my voice hurts. I've been talking for so long. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting, if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union?
Okay, time's up, students.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop, clank.
From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying.
Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside a closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be executed?
Executed?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly your book material. Wait a second, pranks. Clank, where did your pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature wear, beep, or other, whatever the crap, but there's none.
Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects.
Yes, it has been a long semester.
Yes, it has been a long semester.
Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
That's extremely tiny.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that too the other like a Naruto Maki?
Naruto!
I spy a float in this itsy bitsy bowl.
Yes, Chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy all by myself.
In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than thimbles worth of soup.
I really do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Yamchers, for helping me believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard and an eggs high in the urchin shell, topped with caviar.
Did you score one of your urchin spice from a second different color type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close to an account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Ruff, ruff.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Grrr.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, and he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Well, it's my tongue.
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Oh no.
I can't eat I can poke my tongue. Disqualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected Van Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified for glamour.
This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laughs up a bowl of milk.
I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student,
What's her name?
Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rose water syrup topped with French and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it anyway. It's very fragile, meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school?
Got toast in your ears or something, Yamchers? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition, not a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. And I did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. What if I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to College of Eating School for the hungry. I suppose you can smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
Dang. Well, if that Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together.
Two chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and enjoying the bowl. Chicken and mac and cheese. Okay, this looks so good. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just what I thought. I've seen everything in this kitchen. You give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around the poor takes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van Van and Ashley. If only they spelled Ashley's name correct. Oh my god. Are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they do better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog is in the house.
You know that Sprinkles is a master chef, but also world-renowned turntablist who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. That's clearly right in the school bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Are you serious?
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together, it's the sport monster. He has totally mellowed out.
Everyone, the sport monsters no more. From here on, I prefer that everyone refer to me as my new name, Party Monster.
Zint tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone was too wrapped up by talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. The dejected student walks off. Poor student, gotta feel bad for him. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see, perched atop his dirty chef's hat, a crown.
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of...
The music at the dance interrupted by the sound of sparking electrical hissing. That's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance.
Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Whoa, he's still doing the talking thingy?
I am Clank, and I am not on this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What? What?
Actually,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I actually feel like I knew it the whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
We're blown away by Marion's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard.
I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird.
Portal opens up and Clank does... Okay, someone was a little cuckoo when they wrote this. No, not cuckoo. I'm sorry. Absolute genius. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of Chicken Man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? Wait, that's it? We don't get a little romantic dance with Colonel Sanders? Oh, there's a question mark. Is there going to be a part 2 to this game? Oh, okay. It's not the end. I was about to say.
No, it's not the end.
As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting on the edge of the dance floor. Yamchers, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, I'm just waiting for the right person to ask me to... Here we go! This is what I thought it was going to be. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, an Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Oh, would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As we glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Yamchers. How sweet, we'll work together, play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? I think this is something I'll just need to go do by myself. Else, I give you the coleslaw and all this other stuff, and you don't want to take me with you, Colonel. I'm sad now. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? You'll be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll a pastry school. Oh my dear Yamchers, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Oh wow. Alright, wow. To end it off. Okay, this is gonna be very loud. Oh god, turn us down for the sake of you guys' hearing and for my hearing. Yep. There we go. Okay.
Colonel Sanders! Colonel Sanders! Colonel Sanders! Colonel Sanders! Colonel Sanders! Colonel Sanders!
Oh. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, let me actually turn the music up again, or the volume. Jeez, because that was extremely loud, so I had to turn it down. But guys, that's a wrap. That's it for this game. This was I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. And let me just say, the reason why I played this game in the first place is for a joke, obviously. This was like, I played this for a joke. This was a joke game for when it got released. But let me just say, this was, I did this for a joke, I did this for a meme, but I genuinely enjoyed playing this. Because sometimes if I were to play a joke game, I'd not even enjoy it, I pretend, and just meme it around like, oh, I'm having so much fun, look at me. Even though it's just stupid and not amusing or entertaining, but this, I genuinely enjoyed this. Even though it's not really a game, it's more of a, one of those story books or whatever the crap, one of the stories, I guess. But there's some cool elements in this. There were, of course, your decision affects the game, or whatever. You're like, you know, you have different decisions and you choose. It puts you in a certain path, and affects, I guess, the gameplay, if that makes sense. And speaking of gameplay, I don't know what you call that. I'd probably know it, but right now, obviously, I can't come up with it. But the gameplay, as in, frickin' like the Pokemon styled part, attacking the monster, or the Spork monster, or whatever, that was fun. The characters were fun. I loved all the different personalities and characters, or characters in general. The game looked incredible. Like, just like the designs of the characters and just the way the game is great. The small animations and everything, that was pretty cool. And I don't know, I feel like, because this was actually created by KFC, no third-party company or whatever, no company under KFC, like KFC themselves made this game. And I'm honestly shocked on how good it is. For a freaking fast food restaurant to make a game, or for a fast food restaurant game, like this is, it's shocking. It really is. Because like I said, I played this for the meme, but overall, I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed it. When it first said the end with a question mark, I'm like, no, that can't be the end. Because at first I thought it was, but then I focused more on that question mark, and then Mary says, no, this isn't the end. I'm like, that's what I thought. But I'm glad it ended the way I predicted it to end, at that part where Colonel and me did a little dance. But all in all, this, like I said, this was a lot of fun. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want more random funny games, let me know in the comments below, I guess. Just random games in general, cool games, horror games, funny games, bad games, emotional games, storyboard. I guess this counts storyboard game, like I said. Alright, this outro is going too long. Anyways, this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It was cringy, but it was lovely. But anyways, with all that being said, thank you guys so... I've been recording for so long and talking for so long, my brain's just melted cheese. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, peace out, guys. See you guys later. And yeah. Bye, guys. See you guys soon. Also, I absolutely love KFC. It's the best. So, not the best, but it's pretty good. Bye, guys.